Dear students, I wish a very good morning to all of you. Today's topic is use of ought to and used to as modal verbs. These two modal verbs, ought to and used to, are always used and ought or always preceded by to. They take to after them. So, we use to infinitive after ought and used. Let us discuss the use of ought to and used to as modals or modal verbs in two different situations one by one. Firstly, we are going to discuss the use of ought to. Although ought to has the similar meaning of should, but it is used for duty, advice, or obligation as should is used. But use of ought to is less strong than must. It is not as strong as must is used. That's why it is similar in meaning to should. We can replace ought to with should in case of duty, advice, or obligation. Let us take some examples which shows the use of ought to during filling in the modals in sentences. We ought to respect our elders. टू के बाद हमेशा ये V1 आता है. वैसे तो किसी भी मॉडल वर्ब के बाद हम V1 का ही प्रयोग करते हैं, लेकिन यहां पर इसे हम टू इन्फिनेटिव कहेंगे. बाकी सभी मॉडल्स के बाद बेयर इन्फिनेटिव का यूज होता है. यहां टू रेस्पेक्ट मीन्स टू V1, टू इन्फिनेटिव इज यूज्ड. अगर किसी ब्लैंक में आपको मॉडल फिल इन करना है और उसमें पहले से ही अगर ब्लैंक के बाद टू दिया हुआ है, तो देयर आर ओनली टू मॉडल्स विच आर प्रोबेबल टू बी फिल्ड इन. वन इज ought to and the another one is used to. If there is a duty, advice, or obligation, then use ought to. If there is a discontinued action or a habit of past, then use used to. In this way, let's take one more example. You ought to consult a physician. What is this? You ought to consult a physician. This is an advice. If I advise someone to consult a physician, then I can say you ought to consult a physician. Next is we ought to help our friends. Help our friends means it's our moral duty to help our friends. That's why to express the moral duty or obligation we use ought to. We ought to help our friends. In this way we use ought to in different sentences. When we want to make it negative, and in case of negative, use ought not to. Use not between ought and to. Keep this thing in mind. Use ought not to, not ought to not. Use ought not to. The students ought not to waste time. This is also an advice to the students. Students ought not to waste their time or time. In this way, we can advise students in a negative way. You ought not to drink so much. For example, मान लीजिए one of my friends, he drinks so much and he is suffering from many diseases related with liver or kidney. Then I advise him, you ought not to drink so much. Your students ought not to waste their time. If we want to use ought in a negative sentence, then use not between ought and to. And the next use of ought is probability. She ought to be in her office now. This can be replaced with should. She should be in her office now. If I want to use it with to infinitive, then I shall use she ought to be in her office now. This is the probability of her being in the office. Next is he should or ought to be at bank now. I know a person who is a bank employee and someone asks me his whereabout, then I can say him he ought to be at bank now. He should be at bank now. In this way, we use ought to in different sentences. Now, let us take some examples of used to. The use of used to as a modal verb is completely different. How? It is used for the habit of past, not continued in present. Or we can say we use used to as a modal verb for a discontinued action, which is not continued now. In this way, we use used to for habit of or to express a habit of past. For example, he used to smoke daily. What does it mean? He used to smoke daily. It means smoking was the habit of past belonging to him. He used to smoke daily, now he doesn't smoke. He has given up smoking. He used to smoke daily. He used to drink daily, but now he doesn't drink. This is a discontinued habit of past. And the next is she used to work in an office before her marriage. She used to work in an office before her marriage. Now the action of working in an office is discontinued after marriage. She used to work in an office before her marriage. Habit of past. Next is accustomed to. Used to means accustomed to. किसी चीज की आदत हो जाना, किसी चीज का आदी हो जाना, किसी चीज के हम कंजेनियल हो जाते हैं, उसी चीज का हमें कोई भी आभास नहीं होता है. इसको हम एडजेक्टिव के रूप में भी यूज कर सकते हैं यूज टू को. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मान लीजिए हमारा जो घर है वो रेलवे लाइन के पास है. अगर हमारे पास कोई रिलेटिव आता है तो ही कांट स्लीप द होल नाइट. बिकॉज वाई? बिकॉज ही इज नॉट यूज टू ट्रेन्स नॉइज, बट वी स्लीप साउंडली. हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? It is possible because we are used to trains noise. Means we are accustomed to trains noise. आपने देखा होगा सड़क के किनारे बहुत से लेबरर काम करते रहते हैं and they don't feel any heat. They don't feel any heat during noon. Why? Because they are accustomed to hot noons. Used to hot noons. I am used to have tea early in the morning. I am used to have tea or take tea early in the morning. मुझे सुबह सुबह जल्दी चाय पीने की आदत है. Means I am used to having tea. Next is past existence. अगर हम कहीं जाते हैं, मान लीजिए हम अभी शहर में रहते हैं और हमारे गांव में या किसी ऐसे रूरल एरिया में बहुत दिनों बाद जाते हैं और हमें पता है कि 10 वर्ष पहले यहाँ एक पेड़ हुआ करता था, यहाँ एक बहुत बड़ी बिल्डिंग हुआ करती थी, तो हम उस एग्जिस्टेंस को, उस पास्ट एग्जिस्टेंस को जो आज नहीं है वहां पर प्रेजेंट में, उसको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए यूज्ड टू का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर यूज्ड टू be a house there. There used to be a house there. यहां एक घर हुआ करता था. But it is not now there. I used to live there when I was a student. जब हम स्टूडेंट लाइफ में कहीं किसी लॉज में, किसी पीजी में रहते थे, किसी हॉस्टल में रहते थे और कई वर्षों के बाद उसके पास से गुजरते हैं तो अनायास ही हमें याद आ जाती है वो जगह. एंड आई कैन से आई यूज्ड टू लिव देयर, आई यूज्ड टू लिव देयर व्हेन आई वाज a student, but I am not living now. I used to live there in my past. In this way, I used to in different situations. Where do we use must? How shall we identify the sentences in which the modal verb must is used? Let us discuss the use of must one by one. Must is used for command, compulsion and order. If there is a command in the sentence, there is a compulsion or force, or there is an order in the sentence, must is used. Because must refers to strong commands, strong compulsions and strong orders. For example, the soldiers must obey the orders. In this way, because the higher authority or a colonel or the captain of the group of soldiers says that the soldiers must obey the orders, because it is a rule, it is enforced by the higher authorities of soldiers. Next is, you must do as you are told. An owner says to his servant or a boss says to his employee that you must do as you are told, because this is the compulsion, this is an order. He can't do the things as per his own choice because he has to follow the orders. That's why we use you must do as you are told. आपको समझ आया होगा कि must का यूज हम किसी कमांड देने, कंपल्सन जिसमें दबाव हो या प्रेशर हो किसी बात का, या फिर ऑर्डर हो, वहां यूज करते हैं. सेकंड यूज ऑफ मॉडल मस्ट इज यूज्ड फॉर नेसेसिटी और अर्जेंसी. अगर किसी एक्शन में आपको लगे कि ये बहुत ही एसेंशियल है, नेसेसरी है या फिर अर्जेंट है किया जाना, तो हम उसमें मस्ट का यूज करते हैं. यहां मैं एक एग्जांपल के द्वारा आपको समझाने का प्रयास करूं. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम कोल्ड इफेक्ट. ये कितना जरूरी है कि कोल्ड इफेक्ट होते ही, जुकाम होते ही आप डॉक्टर के पास जाएं? इट्स नॉट मच नेसेसरी, बिकॉज इट कैन बी ट्रीटेड with the help of home remedies. You are suffering from cold, you should go to the doctor. It is not essential, it is not urgent, but you are suffering from acute appendicitis, you are suffering from acute disease, you must go to the doctor, you must go to the doctor, because in this case the action, the activity becomes urgent, necessary. I must leave now. It's 10 p.m. I'm sitting together with my friends and it's late night. It's 10 p.m. now. Then I say to myself, I insist myself that I must leave now. अब मुझे जाना चाहिए because it is too late. Next is, I must complete my homework before sunset. This is not an order. I insist myself. I say to myself that I must complete my homework before sunset. I say to myself. Next use of must is emphatic advice. It is used for emphatic advice. Emphasis. It is used for emphasis, to emphasize the action. For example, you must not miss the classes. I advise a student that You must not miss the classes. Otherwise, there will be a great loss. That's why my advice is you must not miss the classes. Here, must indicates, must refers to strong or emphatic advice. If you go to Agra, this is my advice. If I am talking to one of my friends, and if you go to Agra, अगर आप आगरा जाते हैं, यू मस्ट विजिट द ताज, तो आपको ताजमहल जरूर जाना चाहिए, बिकॉज आगरा इज नॉन फॉर ताजमहल. तो इन दिस सेंटेंस, इफ यू गो टू आगरा यू मस्ट विजिट द ताज. दिस इज एन एम्फेटिक एडवाइस फ्रॉम माई साइड. नेक्स्ट इज must is used for obligation and rules. Where do we use must? For obligation or rules. For example, all the passengers must have a ticket. The conductor says to all the passengers in a bus, or the TTE says to all the passengers sitting on a train, and he says that all the passengers must have a valid ticket or a ticket. In this way, this is a rule. This is your obligation. In this way, we use must for obligation and rules. Next point is strong probability. If I am very much confident about the probability, if probability is more, for example, I know a lady who is my grandmother. I know her very well. Someone asks me about her age, and I don't know her exact date of birth, but I know an estimated age. That's why I will say she must be 80 now. She must be 80 now. It means मैंने एक सही अनुमान लगाकर बताया है कि उसकी जो उम्र है, जो आयु है, वो लगभग 80 वर्ष तो होनी ही चाहिए. मीन्स उसमें कोई बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं मिलेगा आपको. सी हो सकता है कि वो 80 से 2, 4, 6 महीने, 1 साल कम हो या फिर ज्यादा हो. इस प्रकार से हम उसकी एज का अनुमान लगाकर हम मस्ट का यूज करके हम स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोबेबिलिटी को डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोबेबिलिटी को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं. दे आर लेट. किसी को आना था अपने घर, वी आर वेटिंग फॉर हिम, बट दे आर लेट. उनको पहुंच जाना चाहिए था. दे आर लेट. इट मीन्स दे मस्ट हैव टेकन ए रॉन्ग वे. हो सकता है मस्ट हैव टेकन ए रॉन्ग वे, किसी गलत रास्ते पर वो चले गए हों, हमारा घर सर्च कर रहे हों, ढूंढ रहे हों. तो यहां पर स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि वो गलत रास्ते पर चले गए हैं. दे आर लेट, दे मस्ट हैव टेकन ए रॉन्ग वे. इन दिस वे we can use must to express the strong possibility of an action in a sentence. And the next is inference, deduction. What is inference? Inference means a passage is given, a situation is given, and you have to inference something. You have to deduce something. आप उससे कोई अनुमान लगा सकते हैं, आप उससे कुछ निकाल सकते हैं, आप उससे कुछ पता कर सकते हैं. On the basis of the text written in the passage, you can make a deduction, you can make an inference. In this way, for example, let us take an example. He has a luxury car and he must be rich. What I see? I just saw that a person for which the pronoun he has been used here, he has a luxury car. He has a luxury car. I don't know who is he. I don't know is he rich or poor. I don't know. I know nothing about him. But by looking at his luxury car, I deduce. मैं अनुमान लगा लेता हूं that he must be rich. कि वो रिच होना चाहिए, तभी तो वो एक लग्जरी कार को अफोर्ड कर पा रहा है. इसको हम पहले भी कह सकते हैं, he must be rich. He has a big bungalow. He has a big house. So by having a big house, he must be rich. He must be poor. He has no clothes to wear. He has no house to live in. He must be poor. He has no house to live in. In this way, we can deduce, we can fetch an inference from the given sentence. And to refer or to express this inference or deduction, we use must as a modal verb. And the next is prohibition. For strong prohibition, we use must. For example, we are in a meeting and all the officers and all the colleagues have assembled there for a meeting, and I write an information on the board, on the wall, you must not smoke here. Means smoking is prohibited here. And to express that smoking is prohibited here, to express the strong prohibition, we use must. You must not smoke here. One more example can be taken if for a meeting. First of all, I say before the starting of a meeting, I can say, you must keep your mobile phones either switched off or on silent mode. You must keep your mobile phone either switched off or on a vibration mode. In this way, for strong prohibition, we use must. Must is used for these commands, compulsions, orders, emphatic advices, pieces of advice, necessity, urgency, obligation, rules, strong probability, inference, deduction and prohibition. आशा करता हूं आपको must का यूज समझ आया होगा. Go through this chart, go through this exercise and read some more sentences. Use must in the real life situations as a modal verb. If you will use like this, you will be able to use must as a modal verb in different situations. Thank you.